Okay, Mr. Bwala.
Yeah, what the case is making is the current trending conversation at the moment, because in order to give effect to the economic autonomy, which is the financial autonomy of the local government, you have to also bring electoral autonomy, or rather political autonomy, to the local government. And the political autonomy is the way by which, the way and means by which people who will govern in the local government will emerge. Because one fact is clear, like I said in my opening remarks, that without INEC or some semblance of transparency in the electoral process for the local government, the same governor who appointed the council chairman can organize what they call the election at the state level. But then we have had people saying that it is simply a simulation where this person will then pass through. And then they will say, okay, you asked for election, we have done that. You said democratically elected, democratically he has emerged, but he will carry out his own. So I have suggested that the Attorney General can still approach the Supreme Court and make a case for certain provisions of the constitutions that guarantee transparency, bring in the judgment of the Supreme Court in order to give effect to the judgment, and ask for interpretation whether, given the circumstance, the national INEC cannot conduct local government election. And since the Supreme Court is not just a code of law, but code of policy, like they applied public policy in the judgment, in this case, they might consider again the need for them to bring in public policy and make a pronouncement that INEC, given the circumstance, should be the body recognized by law to conduct local government election. And if the court arrive at that, then that means, without having to wait for the constitutional amendment, that means INEC will henceforth be the body that will conduct the local government election. It is doable. And the reason I say it is doable is because nobody thought, when Attorney General approached the court, that the court was going to give a verdict separating the accounts of the state and the local government, which is considered as joint, to now say, put the money in a separate account to be called the local government account. If the Supreme Court will be bold to make public policy decisions like that, I believe that if the Attorney General approach the court, they will make a public policy decision that INEC, given the circumstance, should be the body recognized by law to conduct local government elections, because that will be the true reflection of the letters, the spirit, and the intent of the lawmakers.
Indeed. Okay, tell you what, Mr. Daniel Bwala, we'll take a break now, but please stay with us. We'll be right back to continue this conversation and taking calls from